Well, hello, Dan.
Oh, hello, Eric.
Welcome to Monday Night Football, everybody. I'm Eric Hultman.
And I'm Dan Gerson.
And the Chicago fans have nothing to talk about.
Nothing at all, no.
I didn't even watch the game last night. Did you watch the game last night?
Couple quarters. That's all I could stand.
Yeah. Well, that's all. I did. Was anybody there?
Eric, something's different about the Buzz this time around.
What is it, Dan? We promised. I promised
Uh,
a special buzz.
This is a special Buzz.
This is a special buzz.
It's the
because
first time we've ever been together.
in the same room ever.
Ever.
I don't think we've ever been together.
Yeah, you're a lot taller than I realized.
I'm heightening. I'm heightening. Now take your hands off there. You're shaking my camera.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He doesn't understand the technical aspects of how well he does actually. So, well, welcome to the Buzz.
Thanks for having me.
I was welcoming them. This is exciting. I put out an announcement last week without asking Dan, and I said we're going to have the weekly Buzz.
Yep.
This week, and it's been we've had actually a lot of people asking us about the Buzz, but
yes, and we're sorry that it took a little while to get back. And
geez, Dan, why was that?
It was for a good reason.
What possibly could have been more important than the weekly Buzz?
Well, in that time I became a father for the first time. So yes, and so that has kind of taken a lot of my time, and so I appreciate the patience getting life on relatively normal again.
Do you have a picture?
Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I've got one here.
Probably doesn't have any of those on his iPhone.
No, I don't.
Hold it up. So put her right up here.
That's
and tell us. No, there you go. Look who's joining us at the Buzz. It's Emma.
That's my daughter Emma.
There she is.
And
she obviously takes after her mother.
Yes, she does.
So
yes.
Wow, good job. Congratulations. Many of our viewers obviously don't know this, and so what I'll encourage them to do is Dan started a college fund.
Yes.
And Dan he can later in the show tell you how to send that money electronic fund transfer.
Yep.
But I think more importantly, we should toast, Dan. And I'm going to talk about this later, but in 2015 we have something new that we're doing.
What is it?
We're going to ask anybody that would like to sponsor the Weekly Buzz. They can sponsor the Weekly Buzz.
There you go.
I mean, it could be someone like I don't know, Old Smoky, Moonshine.
Are we?
And I thought, what better way to toast Emma? Because officially we haven't done this, and why not do this now? So this is actually Tennessee's first, if I can get it open, first legal moonshine.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sippin' moonshine.
You're sure that's legal, huh?
Yeah, and the first time. Yeah, smell that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing sits in nothing.
Oh God!
Wait till he tries it. So
Woo!
Here, you get the first sip. So to Emma.
Oh, thank you.
Emma. Yeah, you just want to roll that back real slow there.
Here's to
Don't
you,
spill it on anything; it'll catch fire.
Buzzers out there, thank you.
And if Old Smoky's watching, we'd love to have you as a sponsor. I've been checking you guys out, and I came across this. Just take it easy. If you had a cold before, you know. It's Friday.
That was a.
It kind of gives new meaning to the word buzz.
Woo!
Don't you think, Dan?
Yeah.
You want to like that?
No, I'm good right now. I'm good. Wow.
Smooth.
Yeah.
It is good. Seriously, don't smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't smoke cigarettes anyway. But okay. So again, thank you to Old Smoky for toasting Emma and welcoming her to the world. So it just warms your throat. The first time I had it, actually, this was great because it was my birthday, but no one knew a year ago that it was my birthday. And so I'm walking out of my cousin's house. We're in Cincinnati, Ohio, and we were there for Thanksgiving because my birthday was the day before Thanksgiving. And at that time, it's not that type of way every year.
Yeah.
But anyway, so all of a sudden somebody realizes it's my birthday, and so we were drinking Old Smoky, and I had not had Old Smoky before that.
I didn't even realize.
It just stays right here. You feel it?
Oh, I feel it all here.
We'll be having more
now.
later, but Dan won't be driving until it's completely worn off. So you don't want to drink the whole jar at one sitting.
I would recommend.
Not at one sitting. Okay, so so we're back. Branding, social media, technology.
Yeah.
I've missed you. I mean, not that I haven't talked to you, but so one thing that I noticed recently, and this is kind of cool because for any of you that are managing Facebook pages for any of your clients or your own, there's a new feature on Facebook that allows you to, for your post, schedule your post or backdate your post or save a draft of your post. And that's kind of nice. We often use tools that allow us to schedule things for our clients. But obviously Facebook's making some changes to make everybody stay on their site.
Yeah. I think the big thing for a lot of these company pages, it's a nice feature for sure. It's nice for us as admins to be able to sort of plan out when we'd like to.
I'm a manager.
Or manager.
Not that there's anything wrong with admin.
No, it's good to schedule it. It's good
to
anything that can make us more efficient and timely and multitask. I think is a great thing. The big thing with Facebook is continue to be a little bit of this big backlash as far as visibility of posts. And so we hear that from time to time, and I think the big short answer to it is if you were running a business and you were probably in Facebook's shoes, you'd have to want to think about ways that you could increase revenue. And for better or worse, they're definitely making a pay-to-play kind of feature of how they do things for brands now. For brands, it's going to be harder and harder to just merely do updates without paying, even occasionally, such as boosting a post or something like that for greater visibility. They may need to either boost a post or think about some ways that maybe they do some ads for or promoting a post for greater visibility. It's just the nature of beast that Facebook has been, but it doesn't mean go away from Facebook necessarily. It means just things are evolving over there, and maybe time to adjust your strategy. And hey, we're getting towards the end of the year. Probably a good time to look at your strategy anyway.
There's a lot of things to adjust, like budgets that you're spending with particular vendors that might be able to handle this for you.
Yeah, are you trying to say something there? Or?
No, I would never. I mean, no. But I also noticed that, and I haven't seen this a lot actually, so I don't know, but there are, it's alerting us to the number of views.
Yes, good point.
So that's kind of nice. I mean, it's not that somebody's liked it; it's that they viewed it.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
yeah. I think that's a really interesting thing with Facebook going on. I actually, wanted to throw in a tool that I came across. I've been using a bit, but I think is really up their game, and it's Nimble CRM. And the thing I like about it is, check it out, Nimble CRM. But what they've added is a contact management widget that allows you to scroll over somebody that you could be just looking at their LinkedIn page, for example. You scroll over it, and on the side, the Nimble contact management widget will allow you to kind of see if you want to download all of that information right there on the spot. So it's really kind of nice and seamless so that you can add and add and add more contacts and update your contacts pretty easily. So I'm digging it a lot.
Yeah, that's cool. It's almost, to me, it's like it ties right into Be Quick.
What's that?
Jack, be nimble, Jack. Be
quick. Yes. I mean, exactly.
You didn't watch Peter Pan last night, did you?
No. I was going to.
That seemed like a trend. You know what was funny about it?
I saw
actually watching
Walken dancing, and I was like,
it's Christopher Walken. I've got a hook. I don't know what it is. More cowbell. Tinkerbell, cowbell. I'm not sure what.
I was about to watch it, and then I just saw these views of comments from people on Facebook.
Twitter. I was watching Twitter, and it was worth it. Go back and look up hashtag Peter Pan NBC, whatever it was, and the comments were worthwhile. I mean, you just watched the.
I was trying to. I mean, I was just. You were hit either way last night. You had either the Bears that were just awful to watch.
Now you know why I didn't watch the
Warriors.
Bears.
Or you
When
had
Peter
to watch.
Pan is more interesting.
Oh, yes. You know you've hit a new low.
I like Julia Roberts better as Tinkerbell, to be honest. Did you ever see that one?
Yeah.
I think it was Dustin Hoffman played Hook.
You're not helping your
No.
cause.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to Cinderella. It's coming out. Yeah, I'm gonna get me a pair of them than crystal slippers.
And that's the moonshine talking.
Speaking of which, I have a-
Oh, what else is going on?
actually, would you like some M&Ms?
Yes. That'd be great. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna need that.
Little chocolate or moonshine.
So
So you can't do this when we're virtual.
you're I know you wanted to talk a little bit about the Star Wars sequel.
Has anybody viewed this? I don't know.
I,
I think 3 days ago it was past 50 million views in 2 days.
well, I shouldn't be surprised by that. Yeah.
J.J. Abrams doesn't know how to do something badly, but
Mm-mm.
what was interesting is during that time, we're sorry you can't have any of these. These are delicious. And I'm talking about the moonshine. But I went to StarWars.com. So if you go to StarWars.com, it's amazing. I mean, we know, we grew up with the original Star Wars before everybody was buffed up on steroids and the action figures. But it's an amazing franchise. Obviously, they've got so many different things, so many ways to market this, and now they've flown somebody like J.J. Abrams, and this thing doesn't come out for a year, and so there's all sorts of speculation about what's happening here. And so, which Star Wars character do you identify with most?
Yeah.
Before you answer that, doesn't this thing look like the thing that came in the first
It
episode?
does, yeah.
And all the I don't know. Sorry. Now it is the moonshine talking.
You know,
1, 2, 3. There you go.
I got a little bit of the Han Solo thing going on. I think maybe not so much Luke. You know, not the smoothness. I don't have the smoothness of Lando.
My dad used to interview people all the time, and Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher, they all came in. I think I have who's the guy that I don't even remember who played the Wookiee, but it was good. So I have it on somewhere.
I just hope they're good.
And I do have the pre-steroid action figures somewhere. They're probably worth a ton of money. I should have kept them in the packaging, but
you should have.
chose not to. So a couple days ago, my son, are you familiar with Miranda Sings?
I've heard of her.
Look up Miranda Sings. When you watch her, just understand that she's an amazing actress. She's got a huge. Oh wait, no. Before you do that, maybe you should try some brownie brittle. It's by Sheila G. Try one of these. Actually, if you're ever making,
I hope my trainer's not watching.
You ever notice that there's a theme with me? It's about food. Your trainer. Just send me their.
Yeah, thank you.
These are great. These really they're wafer thin brownies. Yeah, they sell them at Costco.
Ding, ding.
So Sheila G is looking for anybody.
Yeah.
Man, the lighting in here is killing me. Man. I'm a big fan of light. So anyway, I was Miranda Sings, huge web presence, awesome. This lady knows how to market, and she sings, but it's really just horrible singing. But she can sing. Like she has an alter ego called Miranda Sings. So Jerry Seinfeld was on her show, and then he flipped around and had her on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. Ever watch that?
A little bit.
Yeah. And more, I hadn't watched it in a little while, but if you want to see how to create, sort of a character and how to market this character, this lady's done a great job. And the reason I watched it is my son went to one of her concerts with a friend of his, and they painted a Miranda Sings. Need something to.
No, I'm good.
They painted a portrait of her and then gave it to her at her concert. Well, she keeps it behind her when she does her shows. And there's Jerry and her, and Ryan's picture is behind there, and Julianne is front. So anyway, and then he's on who's the guy that took over the Tonight Show?
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jimmy. There's so many Jimmys out there. It's hard to keep Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy. James. And then they're on that, and then she was on his Getting Coffee in Cars with Comedians. So I don't know where I was going with that. And then big news, and then we're done for this week with the buzz. But Dan and I, big U2 fans, have you gotten your tickets yet?
Well, I can't. They don't go on sale yet.
But you're not a subscriber. Monday. You're not a subscriber. You could subscribe early. You could order us some tickets.
You're right.
We should go.
Yeah, we should.
I'm just happy Bono's going to be well enough to tour. And after man, that guy had a rough road.
He did.
In the air and in Central Park. So welcome back, Bono and Edge and Larry and the guys.
Yeah. Yep. 19 shows that they're doing. Coming here twice.
June 26th or something like that. So if anybody wants to sponsor us to sponsor, do a thing for you.
Yeah.
You can send us 4 tickets.
Six.
And
we should leave you with a little bit of a marketing tip for this month, because I feel like
everything's been a hard press for us.
Yeah. Well, I feel like December is kind of like one of those excuse months, we'll call them, like kind of like the end of summer. Where, nothing's happening now, and people are traveling and they're doing this and they're doing that. This is actually a great month if you're looking to kind of not only regroup a little bit for your marketing and planning, but thinking about is it time to take a fresh look at your website, your logo, your marketing messaging, anything you're doing online, so that you can really go into 2015 with hitting the ground running. That's really a good time to do it, and December I think is just kind of like July and August, just really awesome planning months for the next quarter, and in this case, next quarter and next year. So that would be cool.
Yeah,
take advantage of it.
I don't know if our viewers are experiencing this, but a lot of people that I'm talking to, business owners, brands, so forth, everybody's experienced a pretty positive fourth quarter. I don't know if that's shown in the retail market, but the fourth quarter this year has been great.
Yeah. No, I think it all comes from especially service-based businesses having some activity and getting out there. And some people believe in networking, some don't, but I'm a big believer in it. And I think if you can get out there to the right groups that are right for you and keep that activity going, not just taking coffee for the sake of it, but really trying to connect with some like-minded people who may not be your client, but maybe a good strategic partner. Those are very worthwhile coffees and lunches to have, and now's as good a month as any to have them.
I know, and if Jerry Seinfeld can get coffee in Cars with Comedians, I mean, you can get a coffee, maybe with a comedian. I don't know, but this has been great having you.
It's been
here,
and I've enjoyed it.
Well, maybe next time I'll be down there and I'll be holding Emma.
There you go.
Very good.
There you go.
Babies. So if anybody's looking for babysitting. I'm not your guy, but I'm sure there's someone out there.
If you know someone who does that, I need a person.
So it's great to see all of you again. We will be back next week with the Weekly Buzz. For the Weekly Buzz, I'm
Dan Gershenson.
And I'm Eric Paulson. Yeah. So anyway, we'll see you next time.
See you later.